move on to the Teknetics T2 Classic Green Edition. Now this machine is a mid-range machine from Teknetics, and it does very well in the field. It's produced some nice little finds for me over the times I've took it out, and it's a machine I highly recommend. I'm expecting to get a score roughly maybe about 6 to 7, maybe less, but we'll find out. So let's crack on and see how this machine does around these tests. Alright, so let's proceed with the first test. We have the less than cut half, just under 4 inches, so ground balance first. Nice easy machine to ground balance. Nothing there. Got a readout of 84, 89, 90, 93, 94. So that's a pass there, good start. So now we move on to the crusty rusty now, what's going to be at 4 inches, and it's going to be buffered up against the sixpence, also at 4 inches. So let's go over the nail first. Nice clear iron tone, place the sixpence in. It's definitely giving you a signal you can investigate. We'll work it out. If you work it, you can get that, so that's a signal you would work in the field. But as it's not getting it all the time, I should give it half a point. So half a point there. Still not bad for a, how could you call it, a budget machine. So now we move on to the sixpence at 8 inches. Ground balance, make sure we're all in check. I'm getting a reading of 86. 78. 78. 95. So it's a digable signal, especially when you hover over it. So it's a pass. So now we move on to the Vicky penny at 10 inches. Getting a reading of 95, 89, 83, 88. It's definitely a signal you would investigate. It's another pass. Now we move on to a sixpence on its side at 6 inches. So we get a double beep, so that's a pass. So now we move on to the silver ring. And a nice shine on that there, let's see. Nice. So silver ring at 8 inches. Get the signal 77, 86, 94, 95. So that's a pass, it's picking up the signal. So now we move on to the silver, small silver locket at 6 inches. '52, 86, 78, 68. Number's a bit jumpy, but it's a pass. Nice good audio. So now we move on to the crusty rusty now at 4 inches, and the little farthing will be at 6 inches. So first off, let's go over the now at 4 inches. Now place in the farthing at 6 inches. Unfortunately, you can't get that one. So it failed on that one. So now we move on to the crusty rusty now at 4 inches and the big fat Roman at 8 inches. First up, the crusty rusty now. Now the Roman at 8. So it's a one-way signal, but you definitely dig it. As it's a one-way signal, I'll give it half a point. It's still nice clear signal one way. So now we move on to the highly mineralized brick test, and we'll be placing the huge cartwheel penny underneath the mineralized brick. Let's see if we get it. First off, ground balance over the highly mineralized brick. Mineralization scale is nicely up, right at the very top, so you can see that. And let's place that. So that first off, go over it. As you can hear, there's no high tone there. Let's just try upping the sensitivity a little. I'll get a little bit chirpy. So I will give that half a point. Well, that finishes the test for the Teknetics T2 Classic Green Edition. It did very well. We got a score of 7.5 out of 10, which is very good for this mid-range machine. I think I did call it a budget machine in one of them tests, but it is a mid-range machine, and a very good mid-range machine at that. Did very well in the field and pulled me 2 silvers, and other times I've took it out, it's also done very well for me. I hope to bring you probably maybe the Teknetics T2 Limited Edition in the future, where hopefully we'll score a 10 out of 10, and that's the high-end version. But a good all-round general search machine. Cheers.